I had some really happy memories in the school. Can't believe it's been around for 150 years. It doesn't feel, I didn't know that it had been around for so long, but yeah, I just had a lot of happy memories in the school, a lot of teachers' words that stick with me, and yeah, I'm just happy to be a part of the Kender community.
So I have some lovely memories about the 150-year celebration, but I've sort of parked those, and I'm already starting to think about what comes next and where the school goes next and what we need to work on for the next academic year. Very exciting, very rewarding job to have that steer where you can support the school community to try and make Kender a better place for children to come and be and live and learn. And yes, I've got lots of memories, but seeing the children come into school every morning, seeing them leave, actually they're very happy, they smile, they're making great progress, they're challenged, and they enjoy being in school.
Really looked forward to coming back because I haven't been back here for decades, and it's outside of the old building, it's quite remarkable how things have changed. Like the old garden, for example. I mean, that was out of bounds to everyone when I was here, and it was an immaculate lawn and everything. And now it's like full of trees and wildlife and dens, and I noticed you've got a pizza oven in there now. That is completely different to how it was when I was here. So it's quite a nice surprise to be back here.
At the time, I just enjoyed it. It wasn't until I moved on to secondary school I realised how good it was and how good the teachers were.
Then we had to get out one night. We had a lot of things were happening and we couldn't stay in our air raid shelter, and we had to go through the raid down through Lubbock Street, through Bryant Street to All Saints Church. And there was an underground shelter there, and there should have been 250 in there, and there was nearly 400 people there that night. And we were there all night, and bombs dropped within 50 yards of the church. And then when we came next morning, when we got out the church, there wasn't any buildings. There was just high rise of bricks and mortar. And right opposite the church was three houses, 3 high-storey buildings, and there was one wall left standing. And on that wall must have been the top floor, and it must have been used as a kind of a wardrobe, an inlet. On this wall were 3 bridesmaids' dresses still on the hangers and fluttering in the breeze. Didn't appear to be any damaged at all, but the rest of the houses had gone. It was crime, and then that's, once again, we were having to get out of London. So I was evacuated twice, actually. I never came back to this school because by the time schools were opening again, I was going to take my 11 plus. But when it first opened, I had to go back I went to Waller Road School. That was one of the schools that opened, but they were all different ages in the same class.
I'm so happy to be a part of the history. I'm lucky actually, because this year is quite a significant year, being 150 years old. So it's just like perfect timing, you know. And so I'm part of this wonderful place at this particular time, and I'd just like to wish the Kender family another 150 years plus of wonderful times with teaching our nation's children.
I think the immediate future is really sort of bright for Kender. I think we've got fantastic children, brilliant staff. We're learning all the time. Teachers are learning all the time. Children are improving all the time. So I think continue on that upward trend, onward and upwards, and yeah, I think it's going to be a bright future for Kender.
It's an amazing place. Kender is an amazing place. For me, as I said, because I have such a long history with it, it's not only just an amazing place to work, it was just an amazing place to see the children and watch the children progress. So just going around and seeing the children now, even as they've grown, it's just an amazing place. We take care of each other, we love each other, we look out for each other. So if I can give a quick example of that, is we have one of somebody that used to work here who has taken ill, and we have parents from her community, so she comes from the Somalian community. We have parents who are still here who are actually helping her and her family while she is ill. That's the type of community that we have around here. We do take care of each other and look out for each other. And that old saying, it takes a whole village to raise a child. New Cross and Kender is that village, and we do raise our children.
I've been to Kender since nursery up to year 6, and one of my favourite moments is when Artin was rocking on in his chair in art with the table with him. That's like a good moment.
I learned a lot of kindness and respect. I also learned many other subjects which I didn't get to learn in my old school, like history, RE, art.
I think the school means, well, to me, that it's a learning place for other children to express feelings and make sure they're like expressing their own self.
I mean, I was really welcomed here. The teachers were really kind, and I found friends really quickly.
When we think about it, like when we was in nursery, that seems so long ago, and when we go on school trips, we always say we want to go back to nursery before we leave to have fun again.
I made like a list of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to go in the army, then a medic, like a doctor, a nurse, and then a teacher. Those are my 3 kind of things I want to do.
So things I'll take good things from Kender to my secondary school would be like all the memories I had with my best friends, like when we had a joke with my friend, when we had a laugh with my friend, when I had a laugh with my teachers, and when I had good times like playing football, winning and losing.
The thing that I want to take on with me is probably everything I learnt and the results I get from my SATs, because that will help me a lot during the next 5 or 6 years of school in my life.